Hello everyone, and welcome to a very special episode of Let's Break Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Now the reason I say this is a very special video is because I think I found a new glitching method that's never been discovered before. The reason I think that is because out of all of the glitched maps I've seen, especially on the site World Beyond Walls, which is a site dedicated specifically to glitching Castlevania Symphony of the Night, specifically map glitches, I've never seen this kind of coverage before, at least coverage in this spot. It even covers an area that was thought to be the hardest to cover area in the entire game, because of the convoluted glitching method that's needed to get to it and grab those spots. But with the method I've discovered, it's really simple, it's just very time consuming. Let me show you exactly what I mean on the map right now. You see, it's right here. This area right along this wall here was thought to be an extremely difficult spot to glitch, thought to be pretty much impossible. And on the maps I've seen, they only showed this part glitched, this, and against the wall. None of this here is filled in. And the method I used to glitch it was just one I thought to try, and it actually, happened to work. 100 defense was thought to be almost impossible in the 360 version of Symphony of the Night, but I'm pretty sure that I can hit over 200 defense if I do this. As far as I know, the max percentage that people discovered for the 360 version through the, normal methods like this, glitching outside the castle, is 400 something percent. I'm pretty sure I can blow that out of the water. What I'm going to do to demonstrate the glitch is I'm going to be under the floor somewhere around here, and I'm going to cover all of this going all the way down to this hallway here. Or at least I'm going to try to get damn close to it. And it's a really simple method. It's a really long method though, so if my camera cuts out in the middle of me doing it, I'm not going to care. I'll just restart the recording when I get close to the end of it, because I'm pretty sure even if I record the whole thing, no one's going to sit through the whole thing, just fast forward or whatever to see what it actually accomplished, and hopefully I don't mess it up, because it's going to require, like I said, it's really easy, but it's pretty much just going to require me using the alternating heart refresh method over and over and over again, and I'm going to do that about 500 times. And that's pretty much all that's needed to grab these floors. If you don't really believe that it's that simple, I'm going to show it right now. At least, if I don't grab all the way to the bottom, I'm going to show just how far down I can get, because that's what I've used to get those blocks down here. So you can pretty much do that anywhere. You could do it here, just to get all the way down here. You could do it here. Actually, the Coliseum's there. You could do it here to get down here. You can do it anywhere that there's open space, and in the regular castle too. So getting this percentage is really easy. It just takes a long time. So I don't have any music playing, so I can count the number of heart refreshes that I'm doing, so I can make sure I'm alternating correctly, and hopefully I don't mess up. So let me show you how to do it. Or, I already know how to do it. Let me just show you that it actually works. You can get a bit of an idea how long this is going to take. It's about 6 seconds per heart refresh, so times 500. That's about an hour. So I'm definitely going to cut a lot of this out. I don't think my phone can even handle an hour worth of video. It would just die. A little white flag would come out saying bang, and then it would just, that'll be it. That should be good. I don't actually think that can hit me, so let me just Those things can't hit me. There we go. I want to get much further out. There I am. Okay, so I'm going to do it out around, I'm going to get a little further out. Right there, I'm going to start doing it. Now, if I mess this up at all within the 500 that I'm going to do, and I miss, like, the very bottom block, I'll have to do it all over again to make sure, you know, just to get back down there. Because what I do is I lower every time Alucard uses it, even though he's off screen, he's still lowering his position 1 frame every single time you do it. So, even though he's off screen, he's still moving down on the map. I'm not even sure if he's limited by this right here. He might be able to just move all the way down through, but I'm not going to bother actually doing that. So I'll do it a little bit, and then I'll stop the recording, and then I'll cut ahead to when I actually get the whole thing. When I'm like within 5 or 10 of doing it, just to make sure that I'm not going to mess up or anything. Or I'll just, if I accidentally, you know, actually finish it, because I might overestimate, I'll just show you. Alright, so I'll do like the first 10, like I said. I estimate it's about 40 per block. So 500 is a safe guess. 8. Okay, I'll see you in a bit after my hand is cramped. 97. 498. 499. 500. Alright, now let's see how much I have covered. As you can see, I can still move around even after using it that many times. I just get zipped right back up. I'm not sure if 500 is enough. Like I said, this was a guess. I could have been a little safe and gone like maybe 50 more, but I just want to show, just to show everyone exactly how far 500 will go. If I do more, I might, if this really only takes 500, then, I won't have to do the extra 50 every single row. So now let's check and see exactly how much of the map I've covered below me. Oh, man, look at that. Well, I covered all of this going down here except for the very last block. I should have gone a little farther, but if I had, I wouldn't have known exactly if it was 500 or not. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to do it again, and this time I'm gonna have to do about maybe 520, 540, something like that. But look at all that. That's an extra 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That's an extra 13, 12 or 13 spaces right here. I think it's 14 including this one, so I think I got 12. This will be the 13th one. This one I already had. But, you can go pretty far down. I had to do it 500 times just to get that far. I could get farther, like I said, if I did it more. That's pretty much the longest number you'll have to do, right from, here to here. I'm not sure if here to here is probably a little longer if you're actually that crazy to do it. You could technically get all the way to the bottom of the map doing it that way. These wouldn't take as long. Stuff like this would take a little longer too, but with this method here, you can get a lot more map percentage than was previously thought possible. I couldn't think of a way to get to this side of this area at all because I couldn't get above the ceiling, couldn't anything. But here I could just go into the floor here and just keep using heart refreshes. I get this whole area right in here, and there's just almost no limit to what I can get, really, except for like areas above here, although the catacombs will branch pretty far out, assuming I can get out from under the catacombs. Here, I can show you my escape route for getting out from underneath this part here real quick. It's not really that hard. In fact, I might be able to pop up from the ground here. Yep, there we go. The ground's low enough. Otherwise, I would have kept on, just keep on going to the right here. Oh. Oh, the water transformed me back, that's why. Or wouldn't let me transform. That makes sense. Yeah, if I would have popped out here under the floor, it just would have sucked me straight down. And I would have probably popped out either here or here. So, good exit strategy. Like I said, with this entire area here, I can get all of these 13 blocks. So that right there is like another at least 1.5 or 2 defense for the walk armor. And considering all these areas here that I can fill in now, well, I can't get these here, but I can get like down here. I can get so many other areas. I can hit 100 defense easily. That was my goal, and I was starting to wonder if I could hit that or not. And let me show you right now. With Ring of Artists, I can now hit 83 defense. Nogglemirs, I could hit a little higher, but I don't want to use Nogglemirs, so I'm trying to hit 100 defense with Ring of Vardas. Wizard Hat that comes along later will give more defense and intelligence because you don't need strength with the Muramasa. I can just level up its attack power, so I'll get like an extra 1 or 2 defense from that. So I'm pretty close. There's quite a bit of the map that I haven't even reached yet. Like I said, I haven't gone to the Coliseum, I haven't gone up here yet. And I first found out that you could just keep using heart refreshes over and over to go farther down than the screen shows, because this little spot here, I couldn't think of a way to get underneath the floor here, because as soon as I were to heart refresh through this doorway here, I would drop down and just get stuck in a flicker between this little room transition here. But I fell down, and before I transitioned between this room and this one, I just started using heart refreshes over and over and over again until I lowered down to a point where I assumed I would be below the floor. I couldn't tell because I was off screen, and when I did it, yep, I was underneath the floor. I got stuck, but as soon as I turned to the bat, I was free again. And then I just started using continuous heart refreshes all the way down because I figured it was kind of hard and long to get underneath here. I didn't want to risk going to the side and getting zipped straight down and trying to catch these as I fall down, because you move down fast, and if you miss any of these rooms on the way down, you have to do the whole thing over again. Plus, I grabbed these rooms to the side here just by holding right and just kept using heart refreshes over and over and over again. So I've not seen, like I said, anyone's map coverage like this before, even on glitching sites. I haven't heard this method mentioned. I'm not exactly sure if this glitch, hasn't been discovered by anyone, if no one figured out you could just use heart refreshes over and over and over again under the floor. I'm thinking of maybe calling it infinite double heart refresh, because that's what you basically can do. I'm not sure. I'm going to find out to see if, this really does exist. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. So, I'll think, if it doesn't exist, I'll think of some kind of name. I don't know. I'll put it in the title of the video or something like that. Probably going to be infinite, something like that, or maybe something relating to a gopher or rabbit because I was burrowing down. But yeah, this is going to make map percentages, at least for the 360 version, a lot higher, because there is no wolf save glitch, which is where you, I think you do the Sword Brother spell, then you save as the wolf by like hitting the wolf transform and up in a save point at the same time, and then either just save like that, or then you soft reset while saving, and it messes up your map where your entire map is gone, but you keep your percentage so you can cover it over and over again. So on the PSX version, you can just do that over and over again to get infinite percentage. But in the 360 version, you got to be a little more skillful and, in this case, patient, because this makes glitching things like this a lot easier. You just have to have a lot of patience and a lot of time, because this took about 3,000 seconds to do, and I'm going to have to do it again just to get this little bit here and then for every single row. So if you got the time, you can get all this filled in right here. You can even get around Dracula's chamber, stuff like that. So, with this, just go wild with it. I already showed you in this little video how to get under the floor, even though I had a video with that shown already. My setup before, like you may have seen before I changed my equipment, was 2 heart refreshes and a duplicator, just to get a clear file. Buy the duplicator in the shop for $500, get a heart refresh. You can get like 2 or 3 of them in the castle. You can start with one. If you beat Dracula's Richter in the prologue with no hearts on, like you end the fight with 0 hearts, so you'll get one there. It's really easy to get at least 2, and that's all you need, 1 in each hand, and alternate it. I counted them out loud to make sure, the odd numbers were with my the X button, even numbers were with R trigger, because if you don't keep count and you're just kind of zoning out or watching YouTube while doing this, you're gonna fuck it up and just accidentally hold your finger down too long, because I've done that once or twice, and I didn't want to mess up with 500. But yeah, that's all I wanted to show, so, go to town with this as far as I know, this is a new glitching method. This could, you know, completely change how glitching for the 360 is done. And, you know, I'll see you in the next video, which may or probably won't be that farming video. Bye-bye!